T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right, how does that sound? Is that better in the audio or no audio?
We always have such issues. Oh, there we go.
All right, can you guys hear us? Can you hear me?
There we go. Audio's good.
Audio's good? Perfect. All right, well, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the
Hello.
live. Hope you guys enjoyed that little intro. I honestly tried working on it today, and it took me 6 hours.
It took them all day.
It took me all day. It's like 11 o'clock till around 5, 6 o'clock. And then we were rushing to get this set up. So yeah, so how's everyone doing so far? You guys all doing good? We are still getting some things adjusted right now. You guys can't see it on the camera right now, but the way we have this, we got our desk that we work on. We decided instead of having it on the wall and being in front of it, we're going to be behind it because we actually have 3 computer monitors up here. Stephanie's got one. I got 2 over here. We got the mic, got the camera, we got the lights.
Yeah, we thought this would be better so that we're not both trying to look over at the computer.
On the one computer. I got 2 right here, so I see me 3 times. Trying to get used to it.
It's a little weird.
But pretty much today, what we're going to do for the live is pretty much go over some of the holiday offerings that's happening at Disney and Universal. Currently, right now, it's 8:05 Eastern Time. The fireworks are going off at Magic Kingdom. Like, we can hear them. But we got the holiday offerings with Disney and Universal. We're also going to talk about some upcoming projects that we're working on. That's going to be coming pretty soon to the channel. And then we'll also go ahead and discuss some things that we want to do with you guys, the viewers, and how to get you guys pretty much engaged more, that you guys would enjoy some of our videos and content, what could be fun. So we're looking at some of the things, and then possibly even some travel in the mix. Maybe. But all that's going to be coming up. So we're going to give it maybe about 30 more seconds or so. We're going to let people get on in and get everything squared away, and then we'll kick it off. So, you guys having a good time so far, though? Any fun holiday plans? It's so funny because whenever we ask that question, it's like I wait to hear something back.
Right. And then we have to and then there's a delay. So we ask, and then it's
it's
just
delayed.
Static for 10 seconds.
So we have to wait till we get that in. But McKinley Green said he was at Universal Studios a week ago.
Nice.
Did you do the holiday stuff there? We haven't been going as much as we thought we would.
Yeah.
Granted, though, we've had bad weather recently. Well, not bad. It's just
been
crappy.
raining a lot.
Yeah. Tomorrow, the high, 66 degrees in Florida. I know that may not sound like a lot to some of you guys. That's a cold day for us.
We are not prepared.
No. This is the only hoodie that I have. This is it.
Yes. I'll be wearing my... Oh, thank you. Someone said they like my Spirit jersey. This is I feel like one of the first ones that they had that was the ugly sweater kind of deal. And ever since, they've been coming out with new ones, and I just haven't liked any of them. This was the only one that I liked. So I just continue to wear this every year. Looking forward to doing the Universal Holiday Tour. Oh, on your birthday? That's super exciting.
When's the birthday?
Fun. I have to wait to find out.
When is thy birthday? Hold up, I'm pulling some up real quick.
We've heard really good things about the tour, and that they have a lot of new things for this year. So last year, I think, was the first year that they did it, And this year they're like adding a bunch of stuff. So last year was a little bit more basic, and this year now you can like meet the Grinch. There's like like cookies and
hot cocoa, and then you get to even like do Q&As with the Who's. There's like an after-hour viewing of the Hogwarts Castle that does their little projection, which is neat.
Yeah.
I believe, how much was it again? Like $70 or $80 a person?
Yeah, 70 to 80 or 60 to 70. I can't remember.
Which is not too bad, honestly, because the only thing that you have to make sure that you have, which majority of people do, is the park hopper tickets. That's the only thing I noticed that was in there that they didn't really speak of out loud. Like in public is saying, like, you got to make sure you got to have park hopper tickets. Because I've also heard that there's a family like a week ago, whatever, that only had tickets for Universal. Yeah. And they had to end up upgrading for Islands too, which is like,
that kind of sucks.
That's a pain. Like, I feel for you. So
Samantha said Christmas Eve. So that's a fun birthday. You kind of like get. I feel like you get your birthday and Christmas like smushed into one.
Unfortunately,
and then you like don't get to really celebrate both of them separately.
But you can say that you get to celebrate like that Christmas weekend.
That's true.
I mean, everybody puts holiday decorations up for your birthday, so.
But you get to meet Santa and get a picture and an ornament. That's
fun. Yeah. Speaking of ornaments, you can actually do the Christmas tree trail that they have, or not tree trail, it's like a scavenger hunt.
Tree hunt.
The tree hunt, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so you get to go around, and it's trees that are in Islands of Adventure, Universal, and City Walk. Was it like $10 a person to purchase a map for it, and then you go around scavenging for it, and you get an ornament at the end, which cool.
I think last year it was like a minion, but it's like a little plastic one, which
I mean,
it's still fun to do. It's not. We did what was it? It was the skeleton one.
The skeleton crawl.
Not this last year, but the year this last year, but the year before.
Last year.
And so last year. I mean, not this
year. We did last year.
And we got like 3 peach rings.
Yeah, that was all it was.
But it was still so much fun. Like that's the best part.
We did enjoy it. Because strangely enough, the parks, of course, last year when they were reopening, they were very dead. And then that one day we went was, I think on a Saturday, it was October 3rd, and it was busy. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy packed.
It was also one of the only nights that it was open past
until 8 p.m. Yeah. Because all the other days they would close at 6 o'clock. That was the only night they had that was open until late. So that was an interesting night. We have a video of that.
Yeah.
That's up. So
we got a question. Would the tree hunt be worth it if we were only visiting for one day on our vacation? I don't know. If you're wanting to do like Grinchmas and the parade and the tribute store and like all of those things, then I would say probably not. But because you might not have time to do all of it.
Yeah, I think it depends on basically how you want to go about your day. If you're doing more like a laid back day, I wouldn't really put it at the top of your list. If you're going like all day, you could squeeze it in there because if you're doing both parks to do all their holidays offerings, like the Grinchmas as well as the holiday parade, you got to have both park hopper tickets. Yeah. So you could technically get it, and as you go along the way, look for them because you'll be passing them as you go about. So it could be worth it on your way by.
That's true.
It's just.
Also, it's more so for the experience, not for the ornament. Like we said, like that's not what you're going to be paying for. You're going to be paying for the experience. So if you want something additional to like do for the day, that's not the typical thing that you're going to do in the parks, then that could be fun.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
So one thing we're going to go ahead and mention is we'll do a little kind of discussion over some of the offerings that happened at Universal that we've gotten the experience so far and what we think about it. We'll spend only about 5 minutes on that briefly, and then we'll go to Disney's side of things and tell you guys why we haven't really posted any Disney content lately. But we do have something coming up soon. And then we'll get into some of the other fun details that we have planned out.
Yeah.
But for Universal, they have Grinchmas, they have the holiday parade featuring Macy's, and then they got pretty much, the Who's walking around. You can meet the Grinch. You can also do the Hogwarts Castle show, and they got some other like shows here and there. But when we went that one day that we posted the video up, it was between like 10 or 11 o'clock, and we didn't get out until like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And when we're filming, it takes us a lot longer to do things just because we're setting up the camera and getting everything scripted and ready to go. But we can see as visiting as a guest, the one thing that's different from like HHN in the holidays is that HHN's nonstop. Once the event starts, you're going full speed.
Yes.
The holidays, on the other hand, there's a lot of gaps in there. It's more laid back and relaxed. So you definitely have a lot of time to like do rides and take your time.
You could definitely fill the entire day if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
But because we didn't do like what is that called? Celestina
Warbeck and the Banshees.
We didn't do the Frog Choir.
Frog Choir, yeah.
We didn't really even go into like either of the Harry Potter areas like at all.
No.
So if you want to do that, that can take up some time as
well. Like I said, it's because we were filming, so it takes us a lot longer to do things. At the same time, it also rained that day, which put us back about 2 hours. It took away from our timing. So in that 2 hours, we would have went to like Diagon Alley and maybe even to Hogsmeade a little earlier to see some things. But the biggest things that you need to see is Grinchmas and the holiday parade. And honestly, Grinchmas, it's cool. The day that we went, they had masks on. And it's a little disappointing because like you want to see the Who's with their noses and like I mean that's their most prominent feature, as well as the Grinch. And recently they actually just went ahead and completely took away all the masks from the show. So now if you go to the show, you can see all of them the way they should be. But
with
the show's cool. I mean, it's cool. Like our favorite thing is that parade. The holiday parade is by far the best thing. Really puts you in the spirit. The music there is amazing, and it's just fun. We love getting the spot by New York
because they have the confetti and the Snope and Santa's little thing. Oh yeah, the Blues Brothers holiday show.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Every
time
it was actually every time we passed by, they're about to start. We're like, we're going to record somewhere else.
Yeah,
we missed so loud. It's so loud. So I'm like, anytime we were trying to talk, you just could not hear us. But yeah, so Universal, everything's going, pretty well over there. They got everything full blown.
We really like the little thing that they have in City Walk for this year. It's new. It's what is that called?
Pine Grove Hills. I
don't remember, but it's basically
I got a picture of it. I'll pull it up.
It's basically like a little like pop up with like shops. There's like a place where you can get an ornament, I think.
Mistletoe Pines.
And we actually took a picture of did you post that? We took a picture of the sign that they have because at the bottom says,
I want to show you guys. We're gonna pull this up real quick. I don't know how well this is gonna turn out. So let me zoom in. So anyways, this is one of the little like billboard signs that they got. I don't know if it's gonna like focus well. We may have to like
pretty closer.
The light, you can see the light. Anyways, so that's it, right? But if you guys take a close look at the bottom of the sign, let me get that. There you go. It says a cut. Fans that know what that means. In the Eddie zone, Jack would always say that Eddie is a cut above the rest. Because of the chainsaw, of course. But we thought that was a cool little neat touch that they had. That was in there.
We don't know if they did that on purpose, but
it could be the place where they retire. They go to Mistletoe Pines and they just relax there.
Brian's made up a whole backstory to the whole thing that has to do with HHN.
Had an entire backstory, but that whole area is nice. They got like some little suites and some like custom like merchandise, like ornaments and all that.
Yeah, it's a lot of the stuff that's in the tribute store, but then they put it out in City Walk for people who aren't going into Universal.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're, going in the parks and stuff, passing by it and walking out and stuff, it's still nice because that is one thing. It's like in City Walk, they were lacking Christmas decor.
Yeah.
There's just no Christmas decorations anywhere.
Yeah.
Only until you get into the park. And so by putting that there, it helps kind of make the resort feel more Christmas-like. That's another thing, like, and we're going to get into Disney more, but that's another thing, like, Disney really disappoints me with. You go into the parks and it's like there's only like specific segments. Same with Universal. When we were in Universal, like only specific segments are decorated in Christmas, and then certain parts are just they look like their natural selves,
Right.
which is, it's disappointing, but we're not in charge of the parks. So, but anyways, that's the stuff going on at Universal. Disney related now. We don't know how you guys feel about Disney. We love Disney. Lately, though, Disney has just been like missing every mark in our book.
Most people's books.
In most people's, at least from what we've heard.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because the Disney that we remember, we know like times are tough and things have been changing and stuff. We know the business aspect of it too. But what Disney World once was, they were always like, it's always to do something for the guests without an expectation of profit and return. And that's what made them memorable, but that's what made them profitable. Feels like a lot of, Disney moves right now are to squeeze as much as they can out, unfortunately. And we've seen like, things around in the parks and stuff. And that's why we just haven't really been doing much Disney content. We wanted to do the Christmas holiday parade, but for both. Oh yeah, the after hours little thing. It's only like 4 hours. It's about 190 to 2 something. It's around that range per person. And we can't really justify it for ourselves to go do a 4-hour event. And we would film it, of course. So we wouldn't really be able to go around and do as much as we normally would. We'd be pretty much stuck on Main Street. And it's a lot of money for a night. So I'm sure like people have fun. It's a fun event. Don't get me wrong. But justifying paying that much, we're like, we're just going to hold off. Because we did plan to do it this year. And we ended up scratching it out of our book.
And we've done the Christmas parties before it changed, before it was the after hours event, when it was like the Very Merry Christmas party.
Yeah, Very Merry. Mickey's Very Merry.
And those were so much fun. We just think that we would be a little disappointed if we went. And we don't want to spend the money to be disappointed.
No, we agree. Or, yes, I agree.
We agree.
We agree. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with Disney. At the same time, when Hollywood Studios was supposed to have its like first weekend with Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, and the Sunset Boulevard having the Christmas projection and all that, all the spots have been booked, like reservation, because you have to have a reservation to get to Disney. And unfortunately, most of these weekends have been booked and packed, and certain passes you're blocked out of. Like Stephanie and I can never get the same day together for any park.
We have different types of passes, and we never have like the same days or the same parks on a specific day that are available to us, which is very frustrating.
It is frustrating because, for instance, coming up to it, everywhere at Disney is doing holidays except for one place, and that's Epcot. Theirs starts this weekend, and we were like, hey, we really wanted to do a different style of video. I'm struggling to talk. We wanted to do a different style of video and make it engaging and fun. We're going to show the Festival of the Holidays in a different way than what we've been doing past videos. Yeah. And we're like, all right, it starts, coming in Friday. It was November 26th. And we were, a week ago or so, looking to book that day, and we're blocked out. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's try to go Saturday. Blocked out. Okay, let's go Sunday. They're all booked. All right, let's go Monday. Finally got Monday. Yeah. However, for like content creating and all that, like, of course, being there the first day helps. So you can because we're never the first people to get our videos out. We're not. No. For us to do the programming that we use for our videos and all that stuff, it takes me at least a day. So we've already kind of accomplished like, we're not going to be the first ones, but give us some time. We'll try to make a good video for you guys. And so being that first day helps us because we're already going to be behind. Right. Being 4 days behind schedule just because we can't even get a reservation the same day together really puts a damper in us wanting to go. And that's just like how Disney's been, unfortunately. But Festival of the Holidays start this weekend.
We're very excited for that because we love the Festival of the Holidays. And it looks like, they're still having all of their same, like, they do different little traditions throughout the World Showcase and like how each country celebrates the holidays.
It's my favorite part.
And we love that. It sounds like they're doing that like full force this year, which is good. They're going to do the cookie
stroll,
which we're
love
really
doing
excited
that.
about.
Fun fact: every time I tried doing the cookie stroll, it's failed. Whether
we did it last year,
we didn't complete it because one
Oh,
booth
then-
was out of cookies.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we got the Mickey cookie
Nope.
at the end.
I every time I go to do a cookie stroll, I've never gotten cookies. There's places where I go to a booth and like, oh, we're sold out. Okay, cool. And then weather would get into play, and it's just like,
Well, we're gonna do it this
maybe
year.
it's a sign. Maybe I should not eat 6 cookies in a day.
You have to share them.
Not me. But yeah, so they got the cookie stroll, and then they also got different food booths set up around, which they've had all year pretty much because of food and wine. But they're holiday traditional like food types for depending on which country is going to be there. And then candlelight procession goes on, and they have other like little shows that Steph was saying.
We love candlelight too, except we were talking about this the last time we were at Epcot. Candlelight is insane. If you have never been to candlelight, if you want to sit down for it, you literally have to be there like in the morning, and you have to sit there like all day just to get
especially
a spot.
depending on which celebrity is going to be there.
Oh yeah, that definitely has a big impact. But like John Stamos is there, there's no chance. You have to be there like when it opens.
And unfortunately, he's not going to be here this year.
Right.
There's a couple that would be interesting to go see, but we just like if you go for one day to do that, it's hard because you would have to spend most of your day in line for candlelight procession. And there's so many different like smaller little shows going on that I value to see. And then as you're walking by, you can see candlelight procession, which
you can stand off to the side. And not
and
get
watch
a seat.
it. But it is honestly a beautiful show to see. It's waiting in that line. Like you got to plan that you're gonna go see it is to stand in line for it. But it's a beautiful show. Love it. The only thing is that, or one reason why we love Epcot Festival of the Holidays is because the entire park is decked out Christmas with all of that, and you don't have to pay a separate admission. It's with your theme park admission. Just like Universal. You get your ticket, you go into the park, and you can enjoy any of the holiday festivities. Magic Kingdom doesn't do that. Hollywood Studios does that, which is nice. Well, Hollywood Studios doesn't have too much going on. But I think that's why we love doing Epcot's over Magic Kingdom, unless if they had the Magic Kingdom like parties and all that stuff, like full blown with like 7 hours like they used to for cheaper price versus
all the cookies.
And all those cookies they used to get.
We used to like take home like a big bag of cookies, and now we've heard that there's like 4 booths.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
I think like 4 booths of cookies at Magic Kingdom, which like nobody needs more than 4 cookies in one night, but it's nice to like get what you pay for,
I like cookies.
Yeah.
So so that's what's going on with Disney, but we planned this weekend on Monday to go film the Festival of the Holidays for you guys. We're going to try a style to it. We're not too sure. We're trying to play around with what we're doing with the channel. So that's going to be an experiment on Monday. We'll try to get it out sometime next week for you guys. Before that, I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to get a video out, unfortunately. We're going to try to get one that's more of like an informative, like in-studio one for Disney-related stuff. It's just we've already kind of like fully dove into the holiday season. So like telling people like tips and tricks and all that, we're kind of behind on that. That's our fault.
Orlando goes from literally like Halloween and then it is Christmas. And you have like overnight. 1 week to get everything out, and then it's like too late.
So I will say, like, I have to be the one to apologize, not Steph. I do. And it's for like the lack of content we've had on the channel. And it's just because honestly, I completely underestimated what this was going to turn out to be. Like when we were getting ready for Horror Nights, we had this whole schedule list and plan. And then when Horror Nights started, we had like all these different types of videos we were going to do. Of course, Florida weather does not cooperate with us. So things had to move around. And then we had our own personal things that we had to take care of.
Right.
And then next, we got to the last week of Horror Nights and I was working on a tribute video for HHN, which took me 3 weeks at least. And by the time I finished with that video, we were at the end of Horror Nights and it's like, all right, wake up. It's Christmas. And I'm like, we have no Christmas videos ready to go. Not a single one. But that's on me. We will know it for next year. We'll be ready to plan it.
It's a learning experience.
This is, I will tell you, doing these videos, yeah, Steph, the sun goes up, I get to work, sun's going down, I'm in the same seat, doing the same thing, and it's like,
I don't know.
She's like, how's the video going? Well, I got 2 minutes in. I'm supposed to be around 10 minutes done, so yeah.
He's just picky.
I am very picky. But also some of the stuff that we use it's complicated. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm learning these things. So that's what's going on with Disney. That's going on with Universal.
Yes.
Sorry. I was about to.
Did you want to talk about like the other new stuff happening with like Disney and?
Oh sure, yeah,
we just
yeah.
had D23.
Oh yeah.
Just found out that they are no longer selling.
I literally told Steph what we were going to talk about, and I threw it out the window. I don't remember. But yeah, go ahead and say some of the things at D23 though. They just had D23 the other day, which we didn't
really learn a lot. We got a lot of like the same things that we've known for the past few months that they just keep like reiterating. But did we get a date? We got like a time frame for Guardians.
Summer 2022.
Yes, summer. Tron is still coming soon. So
they're like, Tron is going along well, coming soon.
Yes.
Wow.
Which
cool.
We don't know what that means exactly. But what else did we get?
Fantasmic.
Yes, Fantasmic and Festival of Fantasy. And a version of what is that called?
By the way, Festival, Fantasy, and Fantasmic are coming back next year, 2022.
Yes.
As well.
And a 50th anniversary version of Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair.
Oh yeah, that too. Which I'm not expecting much. Hopes are very low for that.
We will see.
But yeah, so they announced some of those things. They also showed I apologize if I'm a hard critic when it comes to anything. It's probably why it takes long for us to do our videos because I critique my own stuff. But watching that D23, we watched bits and pieces of it. That lightsaber looks cool. I think it's trash. I'm gonna say Disney will never invite us to anything. I'll promise you that. I think that lightsaber is trash. The sizing of it, the comparison to what it's supposed to look like and blade wise, and I understand like it's the first of its kind. They're trying to make it like that. But if you watch Josh D'Amaro bring it out, the guy, I don't know who the guy was that gave him the blade, but they have to hold it upwards. He had to grab it and slowly be with it and like hold it a certain way. And then he couldn't even, discharge it. He had to give it back and all. So it's like, And then that video they showed, like, come on.
We have a lot of thoughts.
For instance, Stephanie like cracked me up with this. You saw the blaster never on him. It was always to the side, and he would always go in front of it. Like
he leaned into the line of fire.
Let me just step right in front of the blaster coming at me. Like you could just use it, but it just shows that blade is fragile. So you kind of have to be gentle with it.
Yeah.
I think for the people who are going to be paying thousands of dollars for an incredible experience, Disney should have. They have high ambitions like that. That's awesome to go after, but make sure you get it done perfectly.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about it. Whether you like me or not, I'm sorry, but
yeah, we have a lot of thoughts about Disney lately.
That kite show, though,
I actually kind of want to see it.
I think the kite show looked atrocious in the beginning to the point where I'm like, I want to go see that. That looks fun. Yeah, I don't know. I think
it's become one of those things where
Michael
now,
Eisner thing.
Yeah. Yes, that's why I said literally the first day that they had it, I was like, does that not look like it came out of the 90s?
Yeah, it looks like a 90s type of show that Disney would do back in the day.
Right?
Yeah.
But it became one of those things where like everybody was hating on it for the first like few days. And then it was so bad that people were like going to see it because it was so bad. And now it's become like, this is the best thing that's at Disney. It's like, how?
Like, I mean, if we're going to talk about some of the 50th stuff, like Disney really butchered the 50th anniversary. The fireworks at Magic Kingdom are awesome fireworks. It's a good show. Yes. It does not belong as a replacement to Happily Ever After for the 50th anniversary. No. Not at all. Scrap that. Whoever's idea that was, I did not hear Walt Disney say one word.
I think the marketing for it and like the verbiage that they used was wrong. They tried to market it as 50th anniversary fireworks, but that's not what it is at all. It's just their replacement for Happily Ever After, but it's not even better than Happily Ever After, so it's hard to like it.
The only thing that was cool was the Main Street projections. That was cool. We got to see it. That was neat. Harmonious. That's all I'm saying.
The technology in Harmonious is good, but
again, great idea. It doesn't. Epcot to me, Disney is man. I'm so sorry. Like, this is not what we were supposed to really be talking about, but we're going on it. Disney with Epcot seems like they are pretty much creating a burial for Epcot, and they are digging its hole, and they're getting ready to put it in there. When Guardians came out to be placed in Epcot, I was one of those people who did not enjoy that. Guardians to me does not belong in Epcot. The whole sole
Hollywood
purpose
Studios,
of the experimental prototype community tomorrow, I don't think that Guardians belongs there. I understand their storyline to get it in there. I don't like it. The center area, I was super excited for this whole overhaul. But now with budget cuts and what they're taking out of it, it just seems like they're now saying like, well, we got to do something.
Yeah.
And they're just putting patches over stuff.
Like the Moana walkthrough is like the only thing that survived.
It's disappointing. It's like a whole IP thing. And that's what they did with the fireworks show. And it's just, when you're standing there, like, I used to love looking over the lagoon, seeing all the countries and the pavilions and stuff. Can't see that.
Yes.
The octopus and narwhals just didn't grab me.
Yeah.
So.
It's just not, both of their new shows, like Harmonious and, what is the other one? Enchantment?
Enchanted.
They're both
Enchanted.
They're both very good shows, like technically, but there's no emotion to them whatsoever. Yeah.
Now, for instance, like Enchanted, like Theme Park to Table said, Enchantment, whatever it's called, the fireworks, we were standing there and we both, like, even with Harmonious, we're like, there was no emotional connection. We understand where the storyline was going, but they failed to emotionally grab everybody and to sink you in the story. Because
I used to cry during almost every single time we watched Happily Ever After, and it's just not. It's not.
It's not there. Honestly, even when we were watching is it called Enchantment? Right?
Yeah.
When we were watching Enchantment, there was, I think, how long is the show? Like, let's say 12 minutes, right?
Yeah.
There's when you create a show, there is segments that's supposed to show different emotions. It's supposed to carry you through a storyline and get you through like the climax and all that stuff. When we watched the show, all we could think of is like, oh, this is Happily Ever After segment 2 that they're breaking up. Like, they basically had Happily Ever After in 4 segments, scrambled them up, and then changed the music for it, or the different like artists and posers and all that. They changed that up, and it's like, we know where they're trying to go with this. The Tinkerbell scene, just like,
oh yeah, she just like comes out of nowhere.
She said, "I'm out," and that was it.
There's no like build up to it.
Like I said, it's a great show. I know people are like hardcore saying like, "Oh, this sucks," and all. It's like, yes, because of the timing. This could have been a great show down the road, better than Happily Ever After. No. The reason why it's not is because there's no emotional connection.
Yeah, I like the projections on Main Street. I think that's a cool ad, but it's like if they would have just taken Happily Ever After and added those projections on Main Street, that would be better than Enchantment.
I agree.
Yes.
So, okay, anyways, that's enough of us bashing
hating on Disney.
We love Disney, and some people, like, I would speak my mind, and we've had people say like, well, you guys like blah blah blah, like, don't love Disney, don't care about it, don't know it. And it's like, it's not because we're hating on it that we don't love it. It's just that we loved it so much, and we've seen it growing up and seen its progress kind of go downhill. It's really hurting us.
Yeah.
But Universal, on the other hand, is picking the slack up. So
yeah,
we are proud of them, Dolly and Bruzy.
She said, "Say hi."
Hi to Mama. That's Mama, everyone. By the way, you can all say hi to Mama. So, anyways, that's us bashing on Disney. They got some great holiday things going on. We're trying to do what we can, but since the reservation system has been a pain in the neck, the past few days it's just been raining, so we just haven't made any attempt to go to Disney.
Yeah.
But we will be doing the Festival of the Holidays this coming Monday. So
we are excited for that.
Should have a video soon.
Yes. In the park.
Sometime that month. Or that week. It's the month. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
But everyone's saying hi to Mom. It's just great.
I love that.
Just give this channel to Mom. So anyway, so that's what's going on there. On the flip side, we want to talk to you guys about the upcoming videos and what we have planned for the channel. Now, we did tell you we're doing the Festival of the Holidays as a video, but we will also, in December, we're going to be going back to Universal, and we're going to do a full, like, Harry Potter, like, week. It's like a dedication to, like, all things like Harry Potter, where we go to Diagon Alley. We're going to do everything in Diagon and show, like, this new style of video that we're going to try to do. We're going to do that there for one day.
Like, very in-depth.
Yeah,
like,
in-depth, like, almost like touring, like a guide, but it's going to be more entertaining.
Yes.
We'll see. You guys will be the judge of that. You'll
That's
let me
the
know,
plan.
like, yeah, you tell me it sucks and we'll stop. But we're going to be doing one in Diagon. Then we're going to do one in Hogsmeade. And then we may do like a special like holiday version of it. And just like all things Harry Potter. So like things that you can do there and all that. So that's going to be going on. We also, if you guys can see in the corner, we have some of our Harry Potter little scarves.
Yeah, you can't see mine in the frame.
Yeah,
but
Stephanie's got a Slytherin one.
Brian's the Hufflepuff.
I'm a Badger.
And I'm a Slytherin.
Yeah, she is. So that's what we're going to be doing for December. We're going to be focusing on some of those videos. December videos are going to be a little slow. Like the amount of videos, I guess that's how it is normally for us. But just because we're going to be taking some time off to prepare for a special trip that we have planned out in January, then we're going to take you guys along too. We're going to tell you that later. To what that is. See, we're traveling. We're going somewhere. But we're going to talk about that later. However, though, another thing that we want to do is I would like to schedule this channel where every week we have a video, like this new style that we're going to try out in the parks. Whenever we get special like announcements or updates, we'll go ahead and try to do a studio video as well to keep you guys kind of in the know. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty much going to be more geared towards like HHN stuff because that's what we've like focused on for so long. And then we want to talk about doing like a live, like every other week. We want to bring the channel something like this where we do every other week. But in those lives, we were thinking that every single month we would have a video called the challenge video. Ooh, what a themed name. I should have thought of that. Video, like, yeah, the challenge video. So practically what it is we're going to have a live that we do every single month where we have, I got a hat. This is not the hat we're going to use. This is just a holiday themed hat where we're going to have you guys list down in the comments during our live when we bring it up a challenge or something that you guys would like to see us do in the parks, like a video. And we would go ahead and mash up all those ideas, pick one out, and that would be one of our videos for the upcoming month. So for instance, we are going to do one today in this live where we have all of you guys go ahead and write down one challenge or idea or a type of video. It could be literally us doing like the Christmas tree hunt in Universal, like anything you guys can think of. You can write those down. We'll go through, we'll write them all down, put them inside a little hat, mix it up, and whatever one we pick out, in the month of December, we will dedicate one video to creating that for the video.
The challenge, yeah.
The challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to do that every single month. Every single month, we'll have one live that is this decision-making for what challenge we're going to do. And that following month will be that challenge video. Mm-hmm. Or not even the following month. It could be like the first week of the month we do the live. And then some point in that month, we'll do it. So we want to do that. Another thing we want to do is there will be 2 special lives throughout the year, at least one. But we're trying to shoot for 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe 10, depending on how many we can do, where instead of it being a challenge, it's a destination video. So you guys can go ahead and give us destinations that you would like us to go see and cover. It could be anything like in Florida, outside of Florida, like any other state or any other country. Maybe. We're pushing this one. But we would like to do this because Stephanie and I, before we even got into YouTube, we were supposed to do a travel channel. Like we were going to be traveling around, going around the countries and stuff and just doing different random like excursions and extreme expeditions and try food and all that. So balancing like this channel as well as that is going to be our task. So
I knew your mom was going to say that one. I called that.
yeah, mom, by the way, is Destination Mama House. Yeah. We'll go see you, Mom. Don't worry. But anyway, so we'll do a challenge live where during one of the lives that we have, usually in the beginning of the month, we'll have it scheduled like the first Thursday of the month or something like that. We'll do a live, and then at one point in that live, we'll do the challenge segment where you guys will give us all these challenges or types of videos you'd like us to see. We'll pull one out, and that would be our upcoming like premium video to work on for that month, as well as all the other types of videos that we will be doing throughout the time anyways. And then we'll have a special segment where every 5 months, 6 months or whatever, we'll do a random drawing for a destination video, and we'll do some crazy expedition there. So
that's how we're gonna justify traveling.
Yeah. We're going to say that you guys made us travel, so we had to go have a good time.
It's our accountability, because we always plan trips and then we're like, oh, never mind, we're not going to go. We like get to the point where we're booking the flight and we're like, maybe we should like do this next month. And then we just push it back. So this will be our accountability.
Yeah, so we're still trying to work out the kinks on how we're going to do that, because if you guys know us, any plan that we make doesn't really go as planned.
But that's the fun part.
Sure.
Because we get to figure it out. You get to watch us figure it out and struggle.
That'd be interesting. So anyways, sorry that we haven't really been like keeping up with the comments, by the way. We're trying to like knock off as much as we can and try to keep it short, not trying to go 3 hours or until I don't even know how much battery we have left. Speaking of battery, we actually have a new battery finally coming in for the camera. We have a backup one. For some reason, for the past 2 months, there was nothing available. And when we would check, it's like, oh, January 2022. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we finally got one coming this weekend. So we'll be able to do some cool things. But that's pretty much what we have going on. That's our plans. We're going to try to make it fun. We're going to try to make it engaging. We're going to try to do these challenges so we can connect with you guys more. At the same time, we're also going to be trying to do different styles in the parks than what we're used to seeing from other channels as well as ours. We just want to try something different and engaging. But at the same time, we'll still keep it informative, especially when Horror Nights comes around. We're still going to be on top with that. So go visit your mama. Everybody's all about it. Honest opinion, I take almost 18 months on YouTube. Thanks, Robert. It honestly, it's sad and fun all at the same time.
It's sad.
It's sad. The amount of work is sad.
That is true.
So that's what's going on. However, we want to go ahead and get into the challenge segment now. This is how unprepared or last minute we are. I got the pen to write down y'all's challenges.
We have no paper.
I don't have paper.
I'll go get paper.
Stephanie's going to get the paper.
Mom said she would join the destination challenges.
Do you guys just want to see my mom take over the channel? It's awesome. So for this year, we got Festival of the Holidays video coming up, and we're going to try a different style, trying to make it unique. Yeah, depending if they, make this true. And then we're going to have a couple of Harry Potter videos coming up for Universal in December. Also in December, we're going to be traveling to Ohio to go visit Steph's parents.
Yes.
And we'll be there for like a week. So that's why like December is not going to be much content.
We may try to do, since we'll be there for around Christmas, we may try to do like, if anybody's from up north, like Frankenmuth and some of the other like Christmassy things, we may try to do a video of that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we haven't planned if we're going to make any videos yet, but they got some nice Christmas stuff going on up there, so we may.
Michelle.
What?
Yes, this is our favorite notebook. Actually, Mom got this for us. So this is Bruiser, if you guys, well, this isn't actually Bruiser, but if you guys watched,
he looks chunkier than that.
If you guys ever watched some of our earlier videos, we had Bruiser in the videos. So this is like
his little tribute.
Yes.
We're keeping him alive. But yeah, so if you guys want to, go ahead and write down some of like challenges or content you guys want to see us do in the theme parks. When we do that video, it will be sometime in December, probably either between Festival of the Holidays and the Harry Potter ones, or just after the Harry Potter ones.
Mm-hmm.
Still not sure in that time, because we'll be flying out to Ohio like December 16th through, I'm going to say the 26th. Those are the days I'm going to say we're going to be gone, right?
Yeah.
We haven't confirmed it yet.
No.
But it's that week. So that week we probably won't be doing any content unless we do go up there to make some content.
Yeah.
And then the last week, like Christmas, the New Year's, we won't be doing anything. We may create a small little video to put on here just to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you guys, and maybe something on our Patreon. But other than that, we're going to be taking a week off.
We do have 2 things that I want to mention. So first of all, doesn't Cedar Point do Christmas stuff? So they actually close. Scary Ohio. Yeah.
Scary Ohio.
They actually close for the winter. I'm not sure like what day specifically they close, but they do close for the winter. I think just because it's too cold, but I don't think they'll be open when we go.
We have to look into it. I don't think so.
And then horror Christmas / winter games. Actually, we may. Did you want to mention that?
We could. We haven't decided on it yet, but go ahead.
We may be going back to Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. They do a Christmas like few days where they do like a Christmas
2 weekends
haunted house. Event. So we may be going and covering that.
Maybe.
We haven't decided yet.
Yeah. We would like to, but we're actually going to get into why we haven't planned to do that, and it's because of something big we have coming up. That's the reason why we haven't booked it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? I don't think I understand. But we are getting some challenges. So, Oscar, no.
Get married in Universal.
And part of the challenge is that
it's just he's going to be the best man. That'd be interesting. I don't think we're going to do that.
No. Not this month.
Also, real quick though, Sandy Ben did say Scary Ohio. Now that is an actual location.
Cary, Ohio is, yes.
Oh, Cary, Ohio. Scary Ohio. Cary, Ohio. We could go visit Cary, Ohio.
We could. It's probably just cornfields, but
that would be fun. So, anyways, write down some of those challenges. We'll put them in the little hat and everything, and then we'll pick out a random one to see which one wins. Is that one not up to the same?
What?
The comment section there?
Yeah.
Oh. I put this here so I can also see the comments, but I realize I'm just using this.
Yeah.
And I realize you're also using this.
Also using
we got 3 computers, and we're still using the same one computer for our comments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Steph's going to go ahead and write some things down. But while she's getting that set up, the reason why we didn't really go on board with the Sir Henry's Haunted Christmas thing going on in December, which it's an amazing event, by the way. We loved it when we did the Halloween segment of it. But for the Christmas one, we've never done that. Would be awesome. However, the reason why is because we were actually planning to travel out of state for a week, and travel plans we've been working on and stuff, and we decided it's better to go in January because it's going to save us how much? $1,800 to $2,500.
Yeah.
Instead of doing a travel destination in December, it would save us about almost $2,500 just to do it in January, just like a month later. So we decided, we're gonna save some money because YouTube's not paying us that much.
So I did look it up, and Cedar Point is closed in November, but they do like a tour or something, a behind the scenes look at the park during like the winter, but it's only for one day in February, and it's sold out. So, well, Last year was
Ooh.
sold out. I guess we don't know for next year.
Also, by the way, thanks for the super chat, Oscar. Much appreciated. Do you see that challenge?
The beans. Have you ever done those before?
Okay. So Samantha said we should do a challenge at Harry Potter, and the loser gets to eat every flavor of bean. I ate one of their flavored beans, and I think it was vomit, and I got sick that day.
Did you really?
Yeah,
I've had some bad
did
ones, but I
not
never
like
got
that.
sick from it.
That would be horrible. So, do we want to tell them where we're going to travel to? Or we're just
Sure.
going to keep saying we're going to travel, and then never tell them? We'll never tell you guys. So, we were actually planning to go out of state in December and decided to push it back to go out of state in January. I still don't know what days we're going to go in January, but we're going to do a whole week in Alaska. We're actually planning to go to Fairbanks, Alaska for 5 to 7 days. And we were going to stay at this little like remote cabin, like live out in the wilderness kind of style. And we were going to do dog sledding. We were going to go to like a reindeer farm and walk around with reindeer and stuff like that. So we have a couple like excursions like that planned out, and we were going to do a whole like travel video like series where we go do Fairbanks, Alaska, pretty much. Crazy thing about it is the temperature's like negative 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember what we said for tomorrow? It's like 66.
We're like at 66. We're gonna be freezing.
I don't know how the heck we're gonna do that. We don't even have like winter clothes like that. So we're gonna get that prepared, which is also gonna cost money. But the Northern Lights would be going on, so we get to see that in the night. Also, the daytime is from like 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. That's daylight. It's only like 4 hours. The rest of the time it's just dark. So that'll be interesting. But we're planning to go to Alaska in January, and we're going to show you guys our travel day. Packing, flying there, and getting to our little kind of like hut location that we're staying in. And then we're going to do a dog sledding video where we show you guys all that, and maybe a reindeer one and some other things in Fairbanks, and then travel back, and then we'll get back into the normal things of being here in Orlando. So,
and I did look it up, and Kings Island is only like 2.5 hours from where we'll be when we go to Ohio. So you could go do that.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. They do a Christmas thing.
That could be fun to do.
We also will probably do, I don't know if we'll film it, but we'll probably do the lights at the zoo, at the Toledo Zoo, which is where I'm from. But they have one of the best like zoo lights in the country. So we'll probably do that as well.
That could be fun.
Which would be fun.
And like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, if you guys have any like content and stuff that you guys want to see from us, feel free to message us, and anything. You can comment us here, comment on one of our old videos. We have Instagram. Comment on Instagram, reach out to us. We're always open to ideas, but we have a vision for what we want to do with this channel, and we just haven't gotten quite there just yet. When we started doing HHN stuff, that like blew up for us, and we're like, holy crap, I guess we're doing HHN stuff. But HHN is typically supposed to just be like a seasonal thing, and then we're supposed to do traveling, and basically we're going to get to a point where we do traveling and theme parks. But we have a different style that we want to do to it. And that's a work in progress. So doing this Festival of the Holidays, as well as the Harry Potter ones, is going to be some like experimental videos for us. And that's where we would love to hear your feedback and what you guys think about it, what you would like to see and all that. Because really like doing these videos, like even though we would love to get YouTube to be like very successful, continue doing this, really it's just pretty much for videos for you guys to enjoy. That's what it truly comes down to be. I know Stephanie's doing her research. Whenever Stephanie's doing research, she's not here.
Sorry.
Yeah. But that's what we do the videos for. It's for you guys to enjoy, and then for us to communicate back with you guys on it. Nightmares Fear Factory, Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls is a little far for us. That's like a 10-hour drive.
That could be fun, though.
That could be fun. Nightmare
Fear Factory. Does that sound scary? That sounds scary. What? I want not scary stuff. I just
Everybody's like, Halloween. We want
I'm
it
like,
back.
I just made it.
I'm trying to see how far Kennywood is. I think the closest, like, just to get to the Pennsylvania line from where we're going to be is, I think, 4 hours. So it might be a little far.
Do you see this?
No.
Brian from Orlando's The Wall.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Are we thinking like Game of Thrones, like the north wall? That's what came in my mind. I don't know.
I was thinking like Led Zeppelin.
I don't know. Interesting. I like that though. Also, yeah, Blue Hawk. How did the Netherworld trip go? By the way, I remember that was a while ago. I have not been reading the comments as much. I realize there's a lot that I'm missing. I
got all of the challenges down. If anybody has any more, I have written down like to go to Carrie.
Pink Floyd's The Wall. Okay, you're right.
Oh, Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Someone said like try extreme treats. I don't know what extreme treats are.
Extreme treats. Like what?
That could be fun.
Be more specific by extreme treats. Like in what theme park or like a location? Like a specific area?
I don't know if it was a location. It was, or if like we would make them. Because it said, let me find it. Try the most extreme sounding holiday treats you can find.
Oh, interesting.
And then a 1v1 scavenger hunt, first to complete a list around a park or a certain land. That would be fun.
We can try. The hardest thing about that is that we have one camera.
Yeah, that's true. We have 2 cameras, but they would be very different in quality.
Yeah.
And then King's Island and Harry Potter challenge, and then whoever loses has to try the beans.
I'm gonna create the challenge.
So make Christmas pizza fries. How would you even make Christmas pizza fries?
Just make pizza fries and say Happy Holidays, and then they're Christmas themed.
I'm trying to think of how you would make that Christmas.
That'd
Unless it was like the s'mores fries, and you could make it like, I don't know, like hot cocoa.
We can be experimental with that. Oh, so Blue Hawk said that Netherworld was amazing. Thought it was better than Universal and Queen Mary's Dark Harbor.
Interesting.
We do need to go there one day. A lot of people said it's pretty awesome.
Oh, the weird, like the crazy treats that they have at like Disney.
Oh, in Disney? We can actually do that in Disney. We can do a challenge like that. Especially like for the Festival of Holidays, we can do one complete tour like that. Try not sing along Disney songs.
Like those TikToks that
I
are
would
like,
lose.
try not to sing along.
I don't know. We're pretty good at that. Like if we're in a challenge, like Steph and I, like there's no, am I going to say this? No quarrels. Is that right? No quarrels?
I don't know.
We will beat each other up.
Right.
Let's just say that. We go for the win. Gingerbread and s'mores.
Too competitive.
Ooh, that sounds good, actually.
That does sound good.
So, anyways, we'll give you guys. We're an hour into the live, so we'll give you guys like 2 more minutes, and then you guys can go ahead and do any more challenges that you can think of. We'll write it down. Write this.
Oh my gosh.
My handwriting is so much worse than Stephanie's.
Oscar, Velocicoaster challenge. Who can last longer? No breaks. Just ride all day until one quits. If we could do that, like without waiting in that line, I would do it. If we could just keep going and going and see how long we could do it.
If we could record it.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be great. We just got to call Universal. It's like, hey, I'm trying to ride it like 50 times today. I just need my camera. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's not happening.
Okay, they said they made pizza fries, sugar cookie fries. Ooh, that sounds good. And crushed peppermint chocolate. That does sound good.
I think I remember them saying that they were trying that. I don't think I got to see that video though.
We may have to try that.
That's too reminiscent.
We should make like a reel of that or a TikTok or something. I feel like that would be a cute, like quick video, you know?
And that's another thing. We started a TikTok. Did one video in the beginning of Fortnite. I haven't done it.
They take so long to make. TikToks take so much longer than you would think that they make.
They take a long
They
time.
take a long time.
Not as long as a YouTube video, though.
Right. But like for a 60-second video, it literally takes like 3 hours. It's like, why is it taking this long?
I realize my hair is all weird there. So we got 1 more minute. We'll do for the challenges that we get you guys. And like for an idea for like challenges, we're thinking like I'll put some random ones out there that we may even have you guys vote on down the road. We can do one where it's like try to ride all water rides at Magic Kingdom, or do all boat rides at Disney World, or try
all the water rides at
chocolate themed treats at Universal. Like
just Islands of Adventure when
there's only like
50 degrees.
50 degrees. Yeah, it's like do the water rides when it's like 50 degrees out. Like those things, like we can try that, but like we also got to keep in mind where we would try to film it, and some of those things we won't be able to film, like some of the rides, like any of the Universal rides, we can't film. So you would just see us going like, "Hey guys, we're gonna go on the ride," and then it would us be at the end. So you would have to trust us. We'd like to see you guys with the process. So there's all kinds of different like ideas and challenges that we can do. But it would just be one video that we would pick from a random selection from you guys every single month that we would just do just for you guys. So try not to scream Sir Henry's Haunt. I lose. If you guys seen our last Sir Henry's video, like
Oh, that's a good idea, Amber. A boat crawl.
Go to Reach,
like the
Reach Hotel and get their best-selling drink food. Maybe we should just do that anyways, because that sounds really good.
That does sound good.
I actually kind of like that. See, things like that, when it comes to like food challenges we can do, because we can film each other doing that. Like carnival games and stuff. Rides is a little more difficult. At Disney, though, we can film some of the rides at Disney. That we can do for some of them. I'm not taking that camera onto Space Mountain or Expedition Everest.
Yeah.
Rock and Roller Coaster. Like
that's true. Definitely not Rock and Roller Coaster.
But like certain things like that we'll do. They're fun.
So. Oscar, do workouts during the ride queue. This is like a challenge between the two of us, not like how much can we embarrass ourselves.
I don't know. I kind of like that. I think I would win that one.
I like the resort stop idea. I have seen people do, and I think this is really cute. I've seen people do like the.
We got 3 people to vote on the resort hopping.
Are we just voting on this now? We're not drawing. We're just gonna.
I think we still do a draw because we could still do a video on that. But I think we'll do a resort hopping one anyways because that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I saw somebody do that with the Skyliner. They like stopped at all the resorts on the Skyliner and got like a drink at each of those.
That's interesting. Yeah. I won't remember the last Skyliner trip.
Those drinks are not that strong.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. You don't have a scissor. Like we're just gonna rip it up. We're gonna make it work. We got a little Christmas hat, which I don't know if it works. This used to light up.
I doubt it.
Oh. It still does. Look at that. You can still barely see it.
The fan is blowing us all over. I need your help.
Let me turn the fan off. I wish I had music to play in the background. The only issue with music is that we don't want to get copyright and demonetized. So just listen to the sound of paper ripping.
City Walk scavenger hunt.
Designed by viewers and Patreons. I like that.
I like that.
I actually like that a lot. Who can get the best piece of merchandise from Universal? Like with a price. Like you got $20 and we split up.
Yeah.
And find who can get the best merchandise item. But then like how do we vote on it? Who's got the best? Mine's the best.
I don't know.
We have to ask a random guess. Like what if we stop random guests in the park and be like, all right, which one would you pick? Whatever. And then get the vote on it. And first to 10 votes wins.
I feel like sure.
Sure. And then Universal kicks us out. It's like, stop harassing our guest. My bad. Okay. So we got some of the ideas in here.
Oh, she said, do a YouTube poll.
Where?
Like for the
Oh yeah, for the challenges.
No, like whoever wins, whoever has the best piece of merchandise. You just post 2 pictures and say like which one's the
Oh.
best. Are you trying to think about how that would work?
No, I'm thinking of like we've been doing this for a while, and I still can't think of good ideas like this.
We need your help.
Why don't you guys just work for us? I can't do this no more. Oh, this is a better idea.
Yes, you can see it.
I'm cheating. I'm a cheater.
He's gonna pick all the treat ones.
Also, by the way, how's the volume sound for you guys? Is the volume pretty good?
You could also turn your computer sound up.
Oh, that's true. I could have done that. I'm gonna check the camera battery real quick. Oh, we're low.
We've also thought about doing where we like go to the park and then have you guys like plan our day out through like Instagram polls. Those are always fun too.
Yeah, on Instagram we were gonna put some things like that. So the whole purpose of us like trying to get this is to be more engaging with you guys, to do videos more based towards you guys as well as
and that are more fun, not just like this is.
That's the thing. I think I kind of got burnt out with YouTube. I think I really like have visions for certain videos, and it got to a point where like YouTube does not. I've been telling Stephanie this. YouTube does not like me. It doesn't. We'd spend days and hours on creating videos. We put it out there, and then the video just doesn't do well. And it's like, oh my gosh. And then some of the videos that I'm like, that was the easiest video I've ever made. I don't know if it's gonna do well. It does the best.
Yeah.
I have no idea why that's the case. But
Instagram planning your day.
That would be
I'm
cool.
gonna put that one in there. We have one little strip of paper left.
Go ahead. Also, look, this is still working. See, so cool. But we're gonna try to be more engaging. We also personally realize we're not the greatest on camera. We're just not. We're not as engaging and fun as like some other YouTubers are. We're just very like to the point. So we're gonna try to be engaging. We're gonna try to be fun, but also not by being like fake.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. At least to our character. So we're gonna try to be true to us. We're gonna try to have fun. We're gonna do when we do in-park videos, they're gonna be a fun twist and all that, and then we'll do challenges like this, and then travel videos like Alaska.
Yeah. What if we each picked one?
And then had them vote on it?
Sure. Or we just have 2 to do.
All right, so I don't have a drum roll. Stephanie's going to pick hers, and then I'm going to pick one, and we're going to see. The YouTube algorithm hates everyone. I agree.
Oh, I got 2.
You got 2?
To repick.
Steph.
They were like folded in with each other.
Amber said she doesn't have an Instagram, but would get it for that. See, stuff like that's sweet. That's sweet stuff. We appreciate that.
I picked Cary, Ohio. We have to go to
Cary, Ohio.
I guarantee you that video would be so boring though, because it would literally just be a town in Ohio.
We can make it fun. I'll dress up like I was gonna say corn. I'll dress up like a corn stalk and chase you. All right, here's Brian's pick. All right, so Stephanie got Cary, Ohio, and I got City Walk Scavenger Hunt. See, I'm sorry, I blanked. I'm like, how do we do that? So we have a City Walk Scavenger Hunt as well as, you got it? The Cary, Ohio one. Which, like, the Cary, Ohio one, like...
I also don't know how far that is from where...
Yeah, I was like, that's South Ohio, right? That might be a little difficult to go to. That's more of a travel thing. That's not the theme parks. The village. It's a village of Cary, Ohio. Just zoom out. We're looking up the location for Cary, Ohio. Oh.
It's in between Toledo and Columbus.
So what, like an hour drive maybe?
Yeah. It's
50 minutes, 45 minutes?
Probably 45.
Yeah.
It's just a tiny village. There's like a church and that's it.
But that could be cool.
Sure.
So Cary, Ohio is actually only like an hour away from where we're going to be in Ohio. So might do that actually. Try to survive challenge.
Try to survive.
Just to survive. I'll put this to the side. Oh, I'm just going to put it right here.
I like all the other ones that we had though too.
We'll probably hold on to those.
Okay.
Like we can think of some like creative ideas for future videos and stuff. Because I do like some of those.
Yeah.
So the City Walk Scavenger Hunt. How are we going to do that?
I don't know.
We'll think about it. I'll think of a creative way to do it. And because we're both going to have to do it together since we only have one camera that we can use.
That's true.
But
That's the hard thing with like splitting up.
I may have an idea on how we can do it though. Where we'll have one of us take the camera and they have the same scavenger list and they go through and one person times it. And we wait for them to come back and they finish the timer. And then the other person takes the camera and races to go find those same stuff. We can do something like that. Well, you know what? We'll do it. City Walk Scavenger Hunt is going to be our next challenge that we're going to do. And especially they got the mistletoe pines. That's a new thing we can add in there.
Yeah.
For it. So
have viewers submit clues / item suggestions. That's a good idea. We can make like a
like something red that you eat. I like that.
Why can't we think of these things?
Because we're not good on our feet. We're slow. We take a year to think of great ideas.
So we could post that as like a community post or on your Instagram, or you can do both.
Actually, we'll do both.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is in the next, like, give me like 2 days to think of a concept for creating the video. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and post on our YouTube, like community page, where we'll go ahead and put a poll and give you guys the ability to go ahead and vote on some things, as well as write down your own things that you think we should put on the scavenger list, as well as on Instagram. If you'll follow us on Instagram, you can go ahead and track all that too. Mm-hmm. And then we'll go ahead and tell you guys the date of when we're going to go record it in December. And then we'll put that video out and we'll ultimately see who wins. We got to have like a system though, like winner gets something or gets to
do something.
I don't know. Just we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
So post something on the gram
and Patreon. Yes.
There you go. And Patreon too. And that's another thing. For you guys that follow us on like Patreon and support us there, huge thank you. We haven't been like we hoped to be as active on Patreon, and it's just because like Horror Nights was blasting us away, and then Christmas came up, and then it's just like we were like, oh my gosh, like trying to catch up. But we're getting some things finalized and figured out and working the things that we want to get and having a direction for the channel that we'll start posting more. We also will be doing these experimental type of videos like the Festival of the Holidays and that Harry Potter one. There's going to be segments in there that we have like bloopers and other things. And it's thanks to having an extra battery because we can film more now. But we're going to be able to have like bloopers and all that. And all of those will go to our Patreon members so they can see like extra little clips that we won't show on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Just like small videos and stuff like that, just so our Patreon members can see. As a big thank you for you guys for continuously helping support us, because it definitely makes a difference. So
winner gets to pick the next video topic or next ride the other has to go on. That would be fun.
Also, Blue Hawk.
Can you just work for us and make all of our YouTube video ideas? Because I feel like,
also, like real quick though, I want to jump in. Blue Hawk said that they wish they can't. You don't have to give us a Patreon. Yeah. Just by watching the videos, by coming into our lives, by giving us thumbs up on the videos, commenting and stuff like that, spreading the word. That's even more, honestly. Just by putting a video out there and then hearing back that you guys enjoyed it, just saying, hey, that was a great video, liked it. That to me means more than $1 million, in all honesty. $1 million is nice. Just because we spent hours on the videos, and I have future projects that I want to do with filming and all, and some things that we're working with potential, like some actual actors and creating like short films and all that. So we have a lot of things on our plate that we're going on. So yeah. Other than that, I said we're going to keep it under an hour. We're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. Make that 1 hour and 16. But we want to say huge thank you to all of you guys who have still been watching our channel, sticking around with us.
Even after Halloween.
After Halloween Horror Nights, because we noticed like, we were growing so much so quick, and then all of a sudden like our channel just kind of like, all right, that's it. But we have plenty more ideas coming up, and it's going to get better. Our quality is going to get better. We're still working on it. We're still learning. We're going to get more consistent.
We're finding our voice too. I feel like we're still working on like figuring out what we're going to do outside of HHN. Because HHN isn't all year. We wish it was, so we could just talk about it all year long, but it is not.
Yeah.
So
because the ultimate goal is to have our YouTube channel get to a point where it's successful, where we can continue doing it, but at the same time have other outlets and means of creating content for different types of viewers and stuff. So that's the goal. but isn't it everybody else's goal, right? So
Mhm.
we're just working on it.
Yeah.
But anyways, that is it for us. I just want to say thank you. It's been fun. We're enjoying this. We're finally not stressing about the videos. We're just relaxed and we just want to have fun creating more for you guys.
Yeah, and we'll be more consistent. We'll try.
It's my fault. I'll be on it more. I'll make sure the videos get done quicker. All right, guys. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. That's going to do it. We got City Walk, Scavenger Hunt coming up in December. We got the Festival of the Holidays coming up next weekend.
Maybe Cary, Ohio. We have
a trip to Ohio in general. We also got the Harry Potter videos that we're going to work out and a trip to Alaska in January. It's going to get busy. It's going to get going. It's going to get busy. It's going to get going. Mm-hmm. Our new motto.
All right. Well.
All right, guys. That's it. I wish I had like a little jingle at the end to put out.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. All right. We're done. Yeah, it's the Jurassic Park jingle. Okay. Right. Good night, guys. Bye. Thanks so much for joining. We'll talk to you guys soon.
You know how to end it?
Nope. We're going to figure it out. If you still see us, we're trying to end the live.